So on number 22, we are finding what HJ is. We know that this is a rhombus, which means all the sides are going to be the same. So if HJ is the same as KJ, which is the same as GK, which is the same as GH, then we can go ahead and set these two expressions equal to each other because we know that all four sides are the same. So for 22, what we want to do is we want to say 6a minus 7 is equal to 3a plus 9. If I subtract 3a from both sides, I get 3a minus 7 equals 9. If I add 7 to both sides, I get 3a is equal to 16. And then if I divide both sides by 3, I get a is equal to 16 thirds. Alright, so from there, we have to plug this in to find out what HJ is. Now you can pick either side here you want to work with because remember all four sides are the same. So let's just pick the 3a plus 9. So if you use 3a plus 9 and plug it in, we have 3 times 16 thirds plus 9. Now these 3's will cancel and I'm going to be left with 16 plus 9, which is going to be 25 units. So HJ is 25 units. Number 23. On number 23 it says the measure of angle HJG, and we're supposed to find the measure of angle GHJ. And so they're giving us two different problems here. We're going to go ahead and start with just this first one here, HJG. And it says that they tell us that JLH is 4b minus 6. Now that's important here because look at what angle they gave you. They gave you this angle. Inside a rhombus, the angles make perpendicular lines. So I know that this expression here is going to equal 90 degrees. So that's the first thing we want to do is we want to set it equal to 90 degrees. So we're going to add 6 to both sides. So 4b is going to equal 96, and then we're going to divide both sides by 4. So b is equal to 24. We're probably going to need that. Let's keep reading. It says the measure of JKH here is 2b plus 11. So that's this angle right in here. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see what we're working with right here. So if we do 2 times that 24 plus 11, we're going to have 59 degrees. Alright, and that is for the measure of angle JKH. Let's go ahead and draw that in, 59 degrees. Now, since this is a rhombus, then I know that if this is 59, so is this. This one right here, that's 59 as well, because inside a rhombus, those diagonals bisect these angles. So the total here for this one angle then is 118 degrees. So what we know, if this is 118 degrees, we know that inside a rhombus, the opposite angles are going to be the same. So when they asked us before to find GHJ, that's this angle here. So if this is 118, then this is 118. So the measure of angle GHJ is 118 degrees. Now, let's look at the other angle that they asked us to find. They asked us to find HJG, this angle right in here. Well, one of the things that we know, you can do this multiple ways, but probably the easiest way would be is to say that we know that this is also a right angle. So what we can do is we can take that 59 and the 90 degrees and we can subtract it from a triangle, which is 180 degrees, and that makes this one right here 31 degrees. And remember that inside a rhombus, those diagonals bisect the angle, so if this is 31, then this one is 31 as well. So the measure of angle HJG is also going to be 31 degrees.